So I've already opened up 2-NPC student grades, and we are going to be importing an Excel spreadsheet. And the first task that we're going to do is pull that spreadsheet in and create a brand new table from the spreadsheet data. After we complete that task, the next activity involves linking to the spreadsheet. And they're two totally different things. Before we get into executing any commands, I am going to change kind of the layout of my navigation pane because I like it by object type. And that just displays your tables and queries, forms, reports all separated out. And that's kind of personal preference. But what we're going to do is go into external data, click on Excel, and we're going to navigate to our integrating to folder. And we're going to select NPC beginning TH grades. And once you select the Excel file, then you have to tell Access how to bring in that data. And the first option, which is what we want, involves pulling in your Excel spreadsheet. The column headings will end up being your field names, and each row in the spreadsheet becomes a record in your table. The second option, append a copy of the records to the table. It would take the existing data in Excel and add it to the bottom of one of your current tables. The third option, linking, basically involves creating a link to the spreadsheet without actually pulling the data into Access. You can view the data, okay, and when you view it, it's going to look just like a table data sheet, but that data is not stored in Access. It is still stored in Excel. So what we're going to do right now is actually going to make the data a part of Access. So we want this first option here, and we're going to click OK. And then you need to kind of take a look at your data. And typically, if you're pulling in a spreadsheet, the first row is going to have column headings. So you are going to want to turn that on because these column headings then become your field names. And we're going to click on Next. And if you needed to, for each one of these field names, you could change the data types. Okay? And if you decided you didn't want that field to be imported, you could actually have it skip the field. In our case, we want all 4 of them, and they all are short text. So we really don't have to change anything here. We're just going to click on Next. And Access requires a key. So either you can let Access put the ID field in, okay, as the primary key, or if you have a field that has unique data, you can make that the primary key. And in our case, student number is unique. So instead of letting Access add a field or key, we're going to choose our own. And you'll notice all of the fields are available, but student number is our unique identifier. So that is going to be our key. So we're going to go ahead and click on Next. And at this point, we have to give our table a name. So we are going to call it Beginning, BEG-TH grades. And then we're going to click on Finish. And you do not need to save these steps, so you can just close it. And you should see Beginning TH grades listed with your tables. So I'm going to double click on that. Okay, and you can see that I've got my fields, and then each row that was in my spreadsheet become records. And once you have this table in here, it's just like any other table in Access. If we go to the Home ribbon, we can go to Design View. We could adjust the properties for each of these fields, okay, just like we would any other short text field. Okay. In this case, what we're going to do is right-click and close. And then we're going to move on to the next exercise, which involves linking.